Alright guys, on the last business deal with that trailer over in Flat Lick is the lady bought it off from somebody there that I was transporting it for. Well, I told her about the frame and about what all need to be done and all this and all that, to move it, that it was going to have to take time, and I needed her to make agreement that the frame was bent and stuff before that I moved it, that if something happened it wasn't my fault, that I would try to move it, do everything I could do for her to move it, but I needed to had an agreement before I moved it that the frame was bad, that it wasn't my fault. The stuff that up underneath it and all that was falling out, that wasn't no big deal. It was just that frame, but I was going to try to move it. But she would agree, that if something would happen, it wasn't my fault. But it was just a dangerous, some of them, she wasn't happy with it, and it's best for her to find a house that she's happy with, because, taking a change, so she's trying to get her a home, and it might break down on her or something, so she's going to go back and talk to the homeowner that she bought it off from, and they're going to, because she's pretty upset, and I don't know if the homeowner know that it was like that or not, because it's hard to tell that it's like that while it's on the block, Until the weight gets on the frame, you really can't tell what it's going to do. The frame looked pretty good except to the back of it. It had one little brace bar that was gone from the back where they drug it when it come in there. What I thought they drug it, they looked like they drug it pretty bad, but they've got into a bind somehow, hit a ditch or something. And then, but when the weight got on it, you could tell then that it was, the frame was real weak, all right? So, only thing I could do was it would have took a little more money than about another $1,000 where you could have bought some wood and metal stuff and done a little metal work, welding and woodwork to it. Maybe would have helped to get it where it's going, maybe, but she wanted to back out, so then me and her come to agreement. That's the best thing for her to do, and the best thing for us to do is move on from it. So that's all good there. So this is Darryl from Henkel Construction. I'm gonna work on this truck tonight, get it going good. I'm gonna work on it all I can tonight, and then I'm gonna do Wanda's tomorrow. And then I'm going to do, I got 2 double wides. I got a few of them I got lined up. I'm going to do Kim's, get her going. So, we got a few things going, guys. Just keep on subscribing, keep on following, and keep on giving thumbs up. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the advice. I appreciate everything. I love Jesus. I'm just sitting here. Just got in from watering all my dogs and washing all my dogs and pigs down with water and stuff, just talking to give them a good bath and everything to keep them cool. So, just sitting here thinking, I want to do the best decision. I wanted to help the lady, but she wasn't happy herself. So, she wasn't happy. That's fine too. All right, God bless you guys. It's Darryl Henkel Construction. Having a great night.